I've gotten over 360 Google reviews and over 400 all the other platforms reviews. I will show you how I get reviews. Over 90% of customers who shop online rely on reviews before they purchase. Forbes states that 85% of consumers uses reviews the same as they do with friends and family referrals of products. All I ask is if you can hit that like button and turn it blue. Subscribe and click the notification button if you want more content like this. This video today is brought to you by the affiliate links down in the description. Make sure you check it out. It helps support the channel. And I thank you guys for watching. Let's get back into the video. First up, ask more customers for feedback. It seems simple, but a lot of people miss this right here. A lot of people go through and wonder why a lot of people aren't going through and reviewing on their platforms. But the biggest reason most times is that you don't ask. If you just ask, you will be given more things that people will review you on. When you ask a customer, this will also give you the chance to figure out which customers are the happy customers and which ones are the ones you need to work on and talk to. So this is when you ask for feedback. But before you ask for a review, you ask for feedback on what happened in their event. This also gives dissatisfied customers a place for them to put their feedback on instead of putting it out public. And this gives you a chance to actually be able to handle it, outside of the public eye, so you can figure it out so you don't mess your reviews up and get a bad review as much as possible. There are still going to be some bad reviews that slip through, and there's going to be some reviews that have nothing to do with your business, but you'll be able to handle this and contain most of the stuff and provide the best service possible. Easiest way to do it is ask customers in person. I realize that if you look at the customer and you ask them, can I count on your review? So after you ask them, say, hey, could you please give me a review, whoever's asking it, and then they'll say something along the lines of, oh yes, I give you a review, or no, whatever. They might say that too. But you ask them, can I count on you? And you shake their hands or whatever it is. I know COVID's going on, so you might not shake their hands, but you ask them, can they give you the review, and then have some type of gestures to ensure it is a good way to confirm it. And then after that, you want to email the link to them, make it simple, text the link to them, or also as well, if you have it on your business card or something that you want to hand them something that has it, but text works the best. Number two, now that you have followed up and you've been talking to these customers and you've already asked them and sent them a link and stuff like now, and you're wondering like, okay, some people converted, you might be looking at like 30% of the people that you asked have converted. Now you can squeeze out more on these people to actually give you links and stuff. You want to follow back up, maybe send them a call. I would say, give them a call. If they don't answer the call, send them a text. You don't want to go too far and deep and be annoying on it like that, but you just want to give them a way for them to know that that you want to review. It means a lot to you, and you just following up to get the feedback and stuff. Generally, most people will do it right in the feedback portion, but you can get a couple more people to actually go through the process of filling out review if you make it as easy and concise as possible. So my phone right here, I'm going to read off a little script that you can say to the customers. Another one is, hello customer name. It should be up on the screen too. We recently provided blank service for your home or business, whichever one it is, and wanted to know how was your experience and if we met or exceeded your expectations with our service. And then you say, thank you for using our service. I have something for your feedback. This really helps us out, improve our service to our customers like you. That's something you can say to them right there. If the customer says yes, this is a really interesting right here. I realized too, you really want to give them options. One thing I have clearly seen that I didn't know was even working, just look back on it, I will give them two options. It will be one to our Google page that we're trying to push up, and another one will be to the Facebook or whatever other one to use. We're going to test out Yelp and see if that works with 3 options, but we're going to just do 2 for now. That's what I can recommend right now that works. You'll see a lot of people will give you a review on Facebook and give you a review on the Google places that you put up there, or Google profiles as it's called now. You'll see as well. If the customer says yes, here's another script you can use. You're like, thank you, this means the world to me. Because you want to make it personal, don't just say we, but make it personal. And then you send them the Google review, and then you send them the Facebook review that takes them there, or the Yelp review, both of them. If you want to do all 3 on there, that's one we test now. And then after that, you say, let me know when you complete it. I have something for you. If you can do either one, both, or all of them, that would be amazing. Thank you in advance. Something like that. This would be a good way, some stuff where you can be able to send them the link and be able to follow up them. And also too, it gives them a reason to tell you when they finish the link, because you're going to offer something for the feedback and stuff like that, which is good. Because remember, you're not giving the money so much for the review, you're giving it to the feedback on that part. So it's store credit, because it's against Google's just using Google to give anything for actual reviews. You have to give it to, I'd give it to them feedback, good or bad. So if someone comes in and say your your stuff sucks, whatever it is, I'll give them the credit and stuff for it. It's the same as I'll give it to someone else who does it, because I'm just trying to get feedback and improve feedback. As long as it's good feedback, bad or good, we'll take it and we'll give their information back to them. So if a customer did not answer, this is something you can say. Say, if you do not want to write out a review, would you please just give us a star rating on one of these sites, and list the sites again and say thank you in advance for helping us grow our business. So on this right here, you notice we kind of take them off the hook a little bit, so they don't have to write, because a lot of people don't want to write, they just want to leave a 5-star review on that part right there. That's fine. You give them the sites they can do that on, give them the exact links, and then you thank them in advance, and you let them know kind of, this is going to help out the business, that and everything. Number 3, you want to incentivize customer feedback. We touched on this a little bit more on this part right here. Not reviews. As I said, you cannot manipulate reviews. You cannot say review stuff like that. People do it. You can technically do it, but you might get caught up on that part. But what I do is incentivize feedback, and then to the ones who give good feedback to us, I then ask them, can they write something out for us? And then usually they do it on that part. But even if they give us bad feedback, I will have some type of option that I give them for it on that part. It doesn't matter, because I want the feedback to better improve the businesses. So you want to watch out that Google does, if you put on your site somewhere and you're going to say, we'll give you $10 for every review you give us or whatever, you're going to get banned. You're going to get broken down. So don't do that. Don't do that. Your goal is not cash for reviews, but really cash for feedback and how that goes. Another thing, you will get more feedback on what you're doing good and what you're not doing so well on. This right here will help you create your policy and also dictate what you want to improve upon and what you're already doing well and what stuff you want to focus down more on. Number 4, make it convenient. Don't just tell people, give me a review on Google. They're gonna be like, okay, what's your Google link? Where do I get it from? Like, is this the one right here? They're gonna ask you all these questions. You want to remove those steps as much as possible to getting these reviews. So I would say send the link to the customer. It can be through an email, it can be through a text, it can even be through the mail. I don't care. Send them the link somewhere easy for them to click onto it on that part. Sometimes some people do it if you're in office and something like that. You can have them review it right there on like a laptop or something, or iPad. So one thing I say too, if you want 5-star reviews, you just ask them, could you give me a 5-star review on this platform? If you don't, you might get some 4s, you might get some 3s, you might all this stuff. But if you ask people for a 5-star review, they're more likely to give you a 5-star review. That's one thing I've learned from this testing, and just from building up this year and how we've gotten so many reviews. Number 5 thing that I worked on, offering review options. Not just offering just one, Facebook or Google, offering a multitude of different review options and stuff like that on these pages. Right now I've been testing on 2, just started on 3. I'll give you an update on that in the future. But Google, Facebook have multiple options where people can go review you at, and you'd be surprised when you send these options out to people are more likely to do multiple of these options as well. And also too, find the links for these things. That's one of the most important things. Find these links at each platform. I know on Google places you can go in there, you can do share review, you can get that. If you want to, you can do a bit.ly link, so you have all these links already set up and you can send it to people so you can track as well. That's a good way to do it. For this next test, I'm going to work on doing more of that so I can track some of the stuff. I didn't get to do it that much on this one, but I have more of that data going forward and how that turned into more reviews. But one thing I'm going to say right here is that Google is probably going to be the ones that most people focus on, especially if you're doing local SEO searches. That'll be probably the main one that you want to focus on. The next thing is going to be Facebook reviews. I've been seeing Facebook really pick up and really do better. Just for me, just building more business out and doing more things, and really people sharing it. So I think that's a good place to do it. Yelp, which still for most home services, Yelp is one of the best places to get leads and other things from. So right there, so I would really look into that too as well. Nextdoor, it's like more up and coming, but you get to focus on a lot more homeowners and working with them. Bonus, and this is something I tell everybody on this part right here. When you're working with your customers, if you want to get better reviews, set the expectation on that right there. Set expectation on that how you're gonna do the work. Let them know every single thing. As long as you communicate with people, which I'm not gonna lie, I had a bad bad problem early on when we first started doing business. I'm not communicating that well. Now we've gotten better at it. We've done a lot better on everything like that. But communication can kill your reviews. And also you want to have some type of system in place. Some type of thing that easy to send out text messages or sends it out when the job is finished. For us, I built a system out. I'll show you guys later on a different video of the system I built out that sends out the just the request for feedback after a job is marked off by one of our just one of our delivery drivers or one of the people working at the warehouse, depending on what we're doing there, so we can get these reviews. I want to say thank you guys for watching as well. If you haven't hit that like button, hit that like button wherever it is on this screen right here. We really appreciate it. It really helps the channel out, helps me out as well. And also check out my affiliate links down below, and click some of those right there. Those really help the channel out so I can do more videos and grow and do more in-depth videos on specifically on how to grow your service, rental, or local business just in general right here. I'm trying to do more in-depth things on that part. I really appreciate you guys watching this. Like, subscribe, hit the notification button. And this is Xavier Kelly, and I'll see you in the next one.